What is going on, Draw 2 crew? Ramny here with a brand new drawing tutorial for you guys. Today we are going to draw the White Tigerzord Ranger from Season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is going to be the last Power Rangers tutorial that I'm going to be doing. And it's, of course, Tommy in a different form. He was only the Green Ranger in Season 1. As soon as he lost his powers, and then he gained some new powers as the White Tigerzord. This guy. White Tigerzord? Is that it? I don't remember. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Got my paper in portrait mode for this one, and as usual, I'm going to draw the head, and I'm going to draw it at the top, like this. So about this big. This one's slightly smaller than the others that I've been drawing, and that's okay. Okay, so there's my circle right there. It's a little bit too much on, like it's a little closer to this side, so I'm going to move it slightly. As you guys can see, I'm just using very light lines, and you guys might actually not be noticing that whenever I draw these circles, you'll notice that my hand or my arm is what's moving, and I'm trying to keep my my wrist as still as possible, and it's my arm that's doing the movement here, and that's just to stabilize my hand a little bit. It makes things easier. Anyway, so there's that circle, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down. He's going to be facing front. Okay, so this goes down like this, and this goes down. Okay, so there's the sides, and then here's the jaw. So you want to make sure that it's symmetrical. We're going to be drawing this one so that it's mirror imaged. Okay, and then the chin goes like this. So you want to make sure that you have like the proper shape. You want to make sure that the shape is kind of the same. Okay, so there you go. All right, once you have that, let's just continue and let's work on the neck. You don't want that neck too thin or too thick, so here and here are fine. And don't make it too long either. So right here is good. Actually, let's make that neck a little bit thicker. I'm finding it's a little too thin. So there. See how I made that slight change, and it makes all of the difference. Okay, there you go. Now, the White Ranger is actually not from the Japanese Zyuranger. I'm sure many of you guys know this already, but it is also he's actually the sixth Ranger from Gosei Sentai Dairanger, which is a different season of Power Rangers altogether. And my mind was blown when I discovered that it was actually a different season, not even the same season in Japan. I always thought that was like such a weird thing, that, you know, it was so seamless when I was watching it as a kid. Anyway, so here we are. So what I'm working on is I'm creating this collar piece right here. It sort of goes around his neck like a tube. And there we go. Okay, so from here I'm going to draw the shoulders. So the shoulders kind of go like this. Let's make it flatter. And then it goes down. Okay, if you guys want to see the reference photo that I'm using for this tutorial, make sure to check that out in the description of this video. After this, I'm going to move on to a different tutorial, and hopefully one that you guys... I'm actually drawing these Power Rangers ones a little bit more because I liked them growing up. Anyway, before we continue, I do want to kind of find the center of our drawing here, because things will start to look, that way you'll know how to make things look more symmetrical. Okay, so here I'm going to draw two lines going down from the neck into a circle that's just about right here. So I mean, that's the cool thing about this show, is that I didn't even realize it looked all so seamless that it just, this Tigerzord, or this White Ranger outfit, kind of does, it looks different than the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers outfits, but it also looks like it belongs in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and that's why I like it a lot. But I think personally, excuse me, I have a little bit of allergies this morning. This is who I'm drawing, by the way. So you see how the shoulders are kind of flat and they go across. Here I'm drawing that circular symbol that he's got at the center here. Okay, and then like we did with the other Power Rangers, we're going to turn this into a bust, which is just like the upper body, neck, shoulders, that's it. No arms or anything. So I'm going to draw it like that. Okay, and 2 lines going down here. 3 lines actually. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline the inside of that circle. Very roughly for now. I'll go back to it a little bit later. So there's our initial circle right there. And then here's the head. Okay, so that's that. So let's break down the head a little bit. I didn't erase this because it'll actually help us with the placement of his visor. So that's kind of where I want things to go for the lower part of his visor. Except I'm going to make it pointy right around here. Okay, I'm going to draw another line going above it. So there's 2 lines. Like that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of make sure to shape this properly. So there you go. Okay, find 2 points right here and here, and I'm going to bring them to the inside. You see this jaw part. The jaw, there's this corner right here. What you want to do is you want to go inside and find the mouthpiece edges right there, and then outline it. So we've got 2 lines. Okay, and there you have it. So what I'm going to do right now, you guys, is pause the video, cut to commercial, and then we'll go back to completing and adding details to his helmet and his vest thing. And yeah, let's do that after the break. Hey guys, this video right here is brought to you by these awesome Patreon patrons. If you are interested in knowing more about how to support this channel through Patreon, check out the link down below, patreon.com/drawit2 for more details. Anyway, let's cut to commercial and then let's get back to business. Okay, you guys, so I have zoomed in on our head, our helmet here for the White Ranger, and I'm going to, start working on the this part of it. So here we left off drawing the edges or the sides here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the inside of the of the mouth area, and it goes like this, like a bit of a diamond shape right here, and then here on the side it actually goes up like this, so it sort of makes this W shape on the inside of it, and that's just like part of the silver part of it, and then the outside is the gold. There you go. And then, okay, so here we have the visor. From here, so this is the edge. I'm going to create the top of the visor, and it's going to look like this. You want to make sure that they're properly leveled here and here, so you want to keep that symmetry nicely. There you go. Hard to do sometimes when your hand is all the way crooked, so you want to turn your page as well. Now, find a spot right here, and what you're going to do is you're going to create 2 lines going like this, and you'll notice that they're steeper than these lines. And that's going to be the beginning of the, I guess, tiger design that's on the top of the helmet here. So this is going to go up like so. Okay, again, keep that symmetry going. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw some eyes. Okay, I'm going to find a spot right here and kind of just draw this curve like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to kind of draw this leaf shape. There you go, and that's going to be the eye. We're going to do the same thing on this side. And for me, I would have to kind of draw it upside down to make things a little bit easier for me to see. And when you draw it upside down, you start to see it for its shapes and not for the fact that you're drawing some eyes on a helmet. So you're starting to see, like, I'm looking at this curve right here and trying to find the symmetry on this side. I think it's still a little too big, so I'm going to adjust it. There you go. So by doing that, you should be able to, you know, be able to fix if there's anything that needs to be fixed, if there's something that's too big or something like that. If you step back and look at it from a different angle, you'll be able to see some of those things. So again, I'm just slightly making these changes here. Okay, there you go. So drawing those two eyes on the helmet. Okay, before we continue, if you take a look right here, see this cool like leaf-like patterns on the side of the helmet, or on the cheek side. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to bring this up to the side of the helmet right here. Okay, so remember we already have this one that's doubled up. And then what we're going to do is we need to draw three lines, 1, 2, 3, below the visor area. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find those lines, because what you want to do is you want to try to make them even, right? Evenly spaced. Okay, so this is the edge of that first line already, so I'm going to draw this one, and it's going to go to that point. Okay, so what I need to do is, in this space right here, I have to find two lines coming out. Okay, so there you go. And then just bring these to that corner as well. You get narrower as you go to the corner. The tricky side, or the tricky part, is trying to get this the same symmetry on the other side here. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my picture upside down so that I won't be as distracted with what I'm drawing and just looking at things as shapes. Okay, so I'm drawing this line first. Okay, now two more lines. To the corner. There we go. That sort of looks okay. I'm not 100% happy with the way it looks, but it's starting to look okay. There we go. So it's just a matter of fixing it up afterwards, and we will do that. I'll do that once I start inking it. Anyway, so here we've got the visor, and I'm going to erase this part right here, and then like I do with other visors, with the rest of the visors, I'm going to draw those stripy lines like that. Okay, so now let's work on the top part right here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of make sure I get the roundness of the top. Okay, so let's get that right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find the ears. I guess that's ears. Okay, so here's a curve along the center. Once you get to kind of above where the eye is, that comes to the corner, or that goes to the edge of that circle there. And then it goes down. Okay, so this one is going to look like a triangle. So it goes in and then makes a straight, kind of like that straight line that looks like that. Okay, so it goes in and then two lines going out like so. And then now this one is going to go like this to the corner of the visor. So it kind of looks like a triangle with this, I don't know what you call it, this shape on the inside of it. And that goes to the edge. Okay, so that's essentially, you see that little ear shape right there. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Kind of hard to see on that spot, but there it is. Okay, so you see how the eyes are aligned like this. Right here in the center, what you want to do is you want to create this long, dark colored stripe. Okay, beneath that, I'm going to draw parallel to these. I'm going to draw some more black stripes. Okay, it goes like this first, then it goes up. And then it goes kind of over the eye like an eyebrow. And it comes to a point right there. There you go. Now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to find curves, 3 curves. There's curve number 1, smaller curve number 2, and then the smallest is curve number 3 right here. So you want to find those 3 curves right here and then make them as thick as you made this one. Okay, make sure you follow that symmetry again. For the smallest curve, you see the sides come to a point like this. Second one, make sure you kind of follow something similar. So they come to a point right around here and here. And then the last one, like that. Okay, and then just adjust it accordingly. Make sure you got that symmetry correct. Okay, so we're done with the helmet, you guys. Let's continue working on the rest of the figure, and it's not really that much more. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to darken the collar piece here, and then the circle. Make sure I get those lines right. Okay, now what I'm going to do, we're going to draw the emblem in the center now. So let me draw another circle inside. It's going to be a series of circles again, so bear with me, because we're going to have to draw another circle after that one. Okay, so another circle inside that one. And I'm just drawing it very roughly right now. Take your time with this one. Pause the video if you need. I'm going to shade just so you guys can see it a little clearly, but it is actually supposed to be shaded in. I'm going to shade that second circle, or that other circle that we drew here, so that you can see roughly how it should look. There you go. Clean it up a little bit. Grab myself another pencil. All right, there you go. So let's draw the emblem. Start here. Make a V shape. That emblem is not quite centered. Make a V shape like this, and then it goes outward. And then now I'm going to follow this, and it goes like that and like this. Okay. Right along here, I'm going to draw two long lines, 2 long stripes like so. And then I'm going to follow this again, this way and this way. Okay, so I have these 2 shapes, or these 2 lines, and these 2 outer lines, like so. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to divide this section right here into several sections. So at the tip here, this line should be parallel to this line. go. So I divided it into 3 sections. Again, you have this, and then divide that into 3. Erase these 2 lines, and then erase this line and this line. So it looks like an arrow pointing down. Okay, and then on this negative space right here, I'm going to draw another curve, surprise, surprise. Curves along this circle, comes to a point right here, and then another point, find another point right here. Stops right there. Okay, find this corner and kind of make a tooth. There you go. So I don't know what the symbol is, but I'm gonna call it a tooth. Okay, so here, and then this curve, and then from here, this goes along the side of the circle like this, all the way to the top. And then on the inside, that. And like that. So there is our chest emblem. Okay, we are pretty much, well, practically almost done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take this and make it draw these outlines, I mean. Okay, so I'm doubling up on these lines, giving them the puffy edges. Okay, same thing on this side. Okay, and then over here you got parallel lines that go across, and it gets progressively wider as you go down. Okay, so here the top is the narrowest, here it's slightly less narrow, and then here and here they're about the same size. And there you go. Ooh, let's zoom out now. And there you go, you guys. There is our Tommy from Season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is the White Ranger, of course. I hope you guys enjoyed this drawing tutorial. Stay tuned for more drawing tutorials that are not Power Rangers related on this channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. And you guys, that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I appreciate that a lot. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So head on over to Instagram, tag me at Draw2 so I can see your masterpieces. If you guys are ever curious about the tools that I use for drawing or the equipment that I use to make these videos, I have links in the description of this video, so make sure you guys check that out. If you are feeling extra generous, I have links down in the description as well for different ways that you can show your support on this channel. I already mentioned Patreon, but there are other ways as well, so be sure to check those out. Links in the description. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can continue making videos just like this for you guys to enjoy free of charge. Again, if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video right here, comment down below, and share this with your friends in your social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course on my website, draw2.com, where you can find a free coloring page based on the tutorial drawing that is found in this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to those are found in the description of this video, so be sure to check that out. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw it too. I'll see you guys next time.